Hi, welcome back to Movie Review Mom. Today the movie I'm reviewing is The Peanut Butter Falcon. This movie is rated PG-13. It's 1 hour and 33 minutes. And the Movie Review Mom grade I gave it is an A-. And I'll tell you why. First of all, this charming film won the Audience Award for Narrative Spotlight at the SXSW Film Fest in 2019. Shia LaBeouf and Zach Gottsagen make an unlikely yet fantastic pair of actors that will warm your heart as they go on what feels like a Mark Twain adventure. This unique movie is making headlines because it features the impressive star talent of a young man with Down syndrome. He's kind of breaking barriers by doing this. And the story that I heard is that he had studied acting ever since he was 3 years old, wanted to be in a feature film, and finally met a couple of pretty eager and creative and willing guys to write a movie for him that he could star in. And I just think that's amazing. So after so many remakes and superhero movies on the big screen this year, this Buddies on the Lam movie feels very fresh and inviting. It's co-written and co-directed by first-time team Tyler Nilson and Michael Schwartz. And the movie just flows as easily as the river that the characters are on their adventure. One thing that has impressed me about this indie movie is the support that it's already getting. First of all, when I posted my written review and tweeted about it with the link, I got tons of retweets, which instantly told me they've got a great little following and a support group who's actively looking for social media and trying to get some buzz going, and it's working. And I also really like that these two directors are making themselves very, very available for interviews, which is awesome. I'm trying to set one up, but a friend of mine just did an interview with them last week. And so I love that they are already not thinking that they're too good to mingle with us little peons, those of us who love movies. Anyway, some quick tips for parents are, it's a little bit rough in the sense that there's some realism and some fighting and that kind of stuff going on. First of all, you see a young man who has Down syndrome in his underwear, actually for many scenes. Some men beat up another man several times. There's lots of profanity, including the 2 allowable F-bombs for a PG-13 movie. A man even hits a kid. Some people get drunk or just drink a lot of alcohol. They're smoking. 2 people flip the bird in different scenes. You'll see some shirtless men, some criminal behavior, and it's just not like the squeaky clean, happy, family-friendly movie like Dora and the Lost City of Gold. I mean, there's some action and stuff, but it's pretty clean and sanitized. This is kind of down and dirty and grungy. So just a little heads up on that. But some things that I really, let me tell you before I tell you the things I liked. I liked the themes, and that's what I was going to tell you about next. The themes are believe in yourself. Friends are the family you choose, and that's one of the lines in the movie. There's a discussion about who's a hero. And in fact, I really like one of the lines where the young man who has Down syndrome says, well, I can't be a hero because I have Down syndrome. And his buddy, Tyler, says, what's that got to do with your heart? And I love it. They don't go into this big, long discussion about what a real hero is. Just that little sentence and other things that unfold teach him that he absolutely can be a hero. Anyway, I really liked that. Good guys versus bad guys. And there's a conversation about that where the young man with Down syndrome asks Tyler, are you a good guy or a bad guy? And you look at the various people and their behavior and you're like, which ones are the good guys and the bad guys? Being in control of your own life is a very strong theme and is the motivation that propels this young man throughout the entire movie. Making other people's dreams come true was a very touching aspect that I liked about the movie. And then that the journey is more important than the destination. All right, some other things that I really liked is, first of all, Shia LaBeouf is absolutely outstanding and a marvel to watch. I've always really liked him. And it's been a while since I've seen him anything. Unfortunately, I know he's still working out his own life choices. He, in fact, was arrested for public drunkenness when they were filming the movie in Savannah, Georgia. So I wish he would just clean it up and get it together, because he's fantastic on the screen. And I really loved his friendship that seemed very genuine. He seemed to really get a kick out of Zach Gottsagen, who, by the way, is fantastic. Wow. He is the one that has Down syndrome in real life. And of course, he's playing a young man with Down syndrome. And he's just fantastic. I mean, he memorized all of those lines, and he gets some emotions going. And he even wanted to do his own stunts. There's a scene where they jump off this oil rig, and they were getting stunt doubles ready for him. And he was like, no, I'm going to do it. And he did. And from what I hear, they really treated him like he was just another one of the crew. And I think that that's awesome. He's just really fantastic. Now, about Dakota Johnson, what can I say? It's just really great to see her with clothes on in a movie. So if she chooses more scripts like this, then maybe she'll be able to shed her image as the toy in the 50 Shades of Grey franchise. There's a really cute training sequence as Zach learns how to get strong enough to wrestle. And he and Tyler wear these little watermelon helmets that I thought was just really, really cute. And Thomas Hayden Church is in the movie. And he just always makes movies better. I just like him. He's just one of those guys who can kind of do no wrong for me. There's a really nice blend of humor and drama in the movie. And the cinematography was just beautiful by Nigel Bluck. It kind of reminded me of the movie Mud with Matthew McConaughey, which I didn't like that movie as much. I liked this one better because there's some more joyful movies. That movie is kind of the same Southern River type of area of the country. And this one, I think, featured it better and made it look a little bit more magical. Maybe where dreams could come true. Whereas in the movie Mud, I don't know. I'm not sure. It just was such a downer for me. Anyway, speaking of downers, a few things that I didn't like about this movie is that sometimes it's really hard to understand what certain people say. Part of it is the accent or whatnot. I don't know. And that's just always frustrating to me. The way that people track down certain people in the movie just seems kind of hard to believe. That's such a small thing in the movie, but I was just like, wait a second, I don't know about that. The third act shifts from the realism and the gritty reality of the whole scenario, and then kind of makes it feel more like something out of a Nacho Libre movie, if you know what I mean. And once you see the movie, you'll know what I mean. It was fun and funny and cute, but it just kind of changed the tone a little bit. There's also mention, this is another just dumb, insignificant thing, but there's mention of Zach's need for medication, and yet he conveniently doesn't have any medical issues while he's off on the lam having his adventure. Again, that's a very small detail, but overall, I think the movie is charming and very sweet, and certainly a tribute to this young man who has proven that if you have Down syndrome, you can do anything, including starring in a movie. So good for him. And good for the two writers and directors who gave us this fun family film. Anyway, that's my review for now. I hope you enjoy the movie. Thanks for subscribing. Be sure to check out my other movie reviews. Tell all your friends. Visit our Facebook group and my written reviews on moviereviewmom.com. Thanks. Bye for now.